back, and it's time to turn our attention to our New Yorker of the Week. Tonight we honor a woman who turned her battle with bullying into a film to teach students to be more accepting of their peers. Take a look. Standing up in front of a class full of teenagers would have been Marisol Carrer's worst nightmare growing up. Today, empowered by her struggles at school, she is inspiring students to stand up to bullying.
I think I had the worst of the bullying. It was very humiliating. You know, these kids were really tormented us, especially I felt it me a lot. I was very young, I was a little sickly, and I didn't speak the language. I felt powerless. And I guess it's something that stayed with me.
Marisol was born in Colombia and grew up in Queens. Today, she is an actress and filmmaker who has taken her experience at school to the big screen.
¿Cuál es el problema? You know, and as an artist, I want to do work that's socially conscious. I want to do things that have meaning.
In 2011, she produced I Am Julia, a short film chronicling the story of a girl being bullied. Now, using in-class workshops, she helps students write scripts and produce storyboards to develop stories about their own lives.
The idea of an education, of a school, has become something very strange now with this new bullying, cyberbullying. It doesn't make any sense. It takes learning and making a future for yourself. It takes it all out of context. It truly is ridiculous.
My students are responding with a lot of enthusiasm because they see it happening. They see the cyberbullying, they see the bullying in the school, they see what's happening and they want to do something about it. And media is a great place to start. Film is a great place to start.
Marisol and the students at Midwood High School hope their work will change the way bullying is discussed.
The whole thing is all about being able to communicate with each other within the school, with the parents, and try to have a more peaceful environment.
And so, for sharing her hardships in school so others overcome theirs, Marisol Carrer is our New Yorker of the Week. And joining me now in the studio is our New Yorker of the Week, Marisol Carrer. Thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you for having me.
It's a pleasure to have you here. Let's start with the motivation for this. What bullying did you experience growing up?
Well, obviously it wasn't anything like it is today with cyberbullying, but it was very physical. We got beaten up, we were humiliated, so it was traumatizing. It really was.
Were there places to turn to, people at school to talk to at that time?
Not at that time, no. It was not like today. And even just talking to my mom was really difficult. There was not really anybody I could talk to. So you just take it in and try to be strong.
Yeah, how do you get through those tough times?
I hate to say this, but I had to fight a lot, and it was not the best thing. But I guess I was very strong. I did get some good morals from my family and strength from them. So I fought my way through and just became really strong and started to really respect myself and have more love for myself, which once I got control of who I am and I took the power away from the bullies, I think that helped me.
You leave the environment, you start anew. When did you feel the pull to tell stories about bullying?
Well, I've always wanted to do it, and I'm a storyteller. I'm started as an actress in a theater. I'm a writer. And, you know, it's funny because you have to write about things you know. Gloria Celaya was the theater director from the company that I work with, and we created a theater company writers workshop. And I said, this is where I'm going to start to tell my story. And it's the very beginning. This is the short film. I'm working on the long version. And I have another project against violence for children that I'm working on.
Well, tell us about I Am Julia a little bit.
Yes. Well, David Capurso is the director. He did an amazing job. And my cast is phenomenal. I have Lady Salazar, Caroline Ravassa, David Moa, who you might remember from Gran Torino, Tatiana Boissois, Taylor Seeley, Ashton Swine, and Steve Aarons. Marvelous cast, and all of the young people, they worked so hard. It was an adventure. It was my first film producing and directing. Well, no, not directing. Producing and writing. And the director really helped me a lot. David Capurso was wonderful.
So you have this idea, this production comes together. Then you take the big idea on the big screen into the classroom in these workshops at Midwood High School. How are you conducting these workshops, and where did the idea come from for that?
Well, I need to share this with the world. It's, you know, it's not just to do a film. Anybody can just do a film. I want to go beyond that, and I really want to help children that have been bullied. I think I have a voice, and this film really speaks to a lot of them. So they have welcomed me in the schools.
What's it like when you make that connection with a child? How does a child react?
God, at first it's hard because teenagers, I mean, I have a teenager of my own. Well, he's 18 now, but it's hard to communicate with them. I'll come into the classroom, they'll just look at me. I'm like, right. All right, so what do you have to say? But eventually, we did connect, and they wrote the most amazing scripts with Gary Collins, who is the teacher at Midwood, and they developed this amazing scripts, and we look at them, we talk to them, and they do rewrites. And then I also did an amazing project over with New Rochelle High School. Gustavo Barbosa was the principal there.
It seems like you're getting a lot out of this as well.
Yes.
It's not just for the kids,
No,
it doesn't sound like.
And the parents, it's a big thing.
Well, we're happy to have you here and honor you as our New Yorker of the Week. Thanks for doing what you've been doing. Marisol Carrere, our New Yorker of the Week. For more information, you can go online to IamJuliaMovie.com. And remember, if you know someone who would make a good New Yorker of the Week, email us at nyer@ny1.com or send us a letter, address it to New York One News, New Yorker of the Week. We're at 75 9th Avenue, 6th floor, New York, New York, 10011. That's all the time we have for now. I'm John Schumo. Maria Melito from Q1043 is hosting Monday. I'll talk with you Tuesday.